Yeah, that one. You want the girl with the small waist and the perfect smile. Someone who's out every weekday in her dad's new car. You tell me I shouldn't stress out, say it's not that hard, but I just got a feeling this will leave an ugly scar. If you say she's nothing to worry about, then why'd you close your eyes when you said it out loud? Stupid boy, making me so sad. Didn't think it would hurt to spaz. She's got everything that I don't have. How could I ever compete with that? I know you're gonna change your mind one day. Wake up and be bored with mine. She's got everything that I don't have, and she's all I wanna be. All I wanna be so bad, so bad. She's got everything that I don't have. You want someone you can show off whenever you go out. She'll wear a tight mini black dress with all her friends around, and then you'll probably spend the night at her nice big house. And by then I'll just be someone you've forgotten about. Oh, if you say she's nothing.
Sorry about the earlier thing where it was just I jumped on and jumped off because it wasn't working right. You know, it's I swear everyone updated their software today. I had a problem with my Apple Cache. I had a problem with it all because of software updates. I had a problem at Smith's when I used my my Smith's checkout card, which is Kroger. They updated their software, so it wasn't accepting the actual scan. It was just ridiculous. And then this was weird because it was supposed to do a dual stream, and it just did one stream. Hey guys, so anyway, so I wanted to hey Mac, what's up? Handling. Just wanted to say, hey, thanks for coming in. Hey John, what's going on? Can you hear me now? Hello. Oh man. Hey John. Oh, listen, we got the link. John, if you can figure out how to click the link, if anybody can. It's not that hard. We've done it before. I don't know. We haven't been doing it for a while. I swear the internet gets dumber when we stop streaming because it's like we're not out there to correct things. But basically, He-Man, She-Man was in here because Ruby told her that the links don't work on vertical streams, which I know is not true. It's just that she couldn't click the link. That's all that was. But if you can't click the link, if you click the link, it works perfectly fine on the vertical stream. But my point is, you're going around telling everybody like, oh, you can't do that on vertical streams, and everybody's going to think, oh, you can't do it. Well, you can do it. So that's why I had to kind of jump on here and clear the air, make sure everyone understands that. I don't even know. All right, guys. So yeah, so we're just gonna do a little late night stuff. Deadman was contacting me, and I think a couple people out there were asking me to maybe to do a stream with Deadman. I think our schedule just off. I don't know if he's on the East Coast or what, but I work late nights. I message him. I get his messages and I send him something in the morning. And I get his late at night, and he's already done with this stream by the time I get back. So you can do it. You know what to do. Yeah, that's right, John. Pink Floyd, wish you were here. How I wish. Man, it's been a minute. Pink Floyd, it's so weird you said that. They were playing Pink Floyd at Kroger. maybe Whole Foods. They're playing Pink Floyd at Whole Foods today, playing Comforting Numb. And I was thinking to myself, man, I wonder what these kids think of this song. Because I know what I thought of it when I first heard it. I was like 12 years old. And it was trippy, but man, it really is slow getting to the lyrics. I just don't see how the generations today, like with as fast paced as everything is, they're gonna sit and wait for the great lyrics, by the way. Wish you were here. So you think you can tell heaven from hell? How's it go? Heaven from hell, blue sky in the rain. Did they get you to trade a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? I mean, great lyrics. It takes forever to get the point across. Basically saying, dude, it's like, you thought it sucked because you were just a soldier in the war. You're just a part in the war, but you were fighting in the war. And you gave that up to go be the leader, the big fish in a small pond of this small little cage you're in. I don't know. It kind of doesn't make sense anymore. Roger Waters really disappointed me. Actually, as I tried to recite those lyrics, he's starting to disappoint me too. I mean, I was 12 when I heard that. I mean, anything you hear when you're 12, as long as it's not from mom or dad, is cool. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, are you kidding me? They never told me about that. I mean, and it's like you just hear all that stuff. It's cool. But now that I hear it, like, kind of analyzing it, it's really not that profound. I mean, it's actually kind of dumb. I mean, shit. Do you want to be in the war as a soldier on the lead, out there? Would it be better to be in a cage? I mean, cages not only keep you in, but it keeps people out. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, we're streaming once in a while again. I'm trying to get myself motivated to get back into the thing, but it's just honestly got a lot of things going on. John Fogerty, he was just here in Vegas, just like a couple nights ago. I was trying to get tickets, but I couldn't. Hi, Brock. Yeah, John from CCR wrote, unfortunate son, 20 minutes, because he found out a senator's son didn't have to go to war. That's awesome. That's back when people actually wrote songs, you know that? It's like they're like poet, like the lyrics. Now I got a feeling like the lyrics that come from a marketing committee. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like, hey man, we read your lyrics. We read it through a couple of test marketing groups. It did well in a certain demographic, but unfortunately it poorly. Or listen, we just changed a few of these lyrics here, did this and did that, put a little of this in, put a Starbucks there, and a little Cabo Wabo there, and boom. It resonated well with everybody. So I think that's your hit. Right? I mean, isn't that how they do it now? Any news on everything's well, we're just waiting, we're trying to raise the money. I mean, we have to get the financing together. I'm actually talking. I had a contact. I have a contact at GoFundMe. One of their, she's high up. She's an executive. She doesn't get involved with direct accounts per se, but I am talking to her. So what I'm kind of doing, I'm smoozing is what I'm doing. I'm smoozing. I'm talking to people. I'm making phone calls, and seeing what I can do. And, and a lot of prayer, I think. A lot of prayer helps. Yeah, legit storytelling. For sure, man. John Fogerty, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Have you tried to talk to a dentist about promoting them on YouTube? Man, they're not going to go for that. I mean, dentists could just make their own YouTube channel. I mean, why would they need me? I mean, they could literally promote themselves on YouTube, Here's the thing. Everyone thinks that like until you get in the situation, especially when you're young, everyone thinks that a couple of things, that insurance pays for everything, that, oh, don't worry, see all those poor people on the street? Oh, the government will take care of them. They're just a bunch of drunks and losers. No, man. There are no safety nets for some people. There is no, if we weren't here, I hate to think of what happened to Gloria Internet. And a lot of people, don't even realize that. So it all worked out best for everybody because I needed some grounding. This is where I needed to be, is what the thing was, is that I kind of spent the majority of my life kind of running from this stuff. I was just asking because I've seen it. Yeah, I know, man. Dude, it's like the only time you get free shit is if you're wealthy. I'm not kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Like if I want a donation, if I want to get a donation, it would really help if I had a charity. And if I had a charity, well, people would donate to that. But if I'm just saying, if I'm broke and I say, hey man, donate money to me and I'll promote you even though I have no money, they're gonna laugh. I hate to be a buzzkill on everything, but I have, so that's not a reality. And so those are it sometimes when I see people say things, oh, we get Medicaid to pay for it, those are just people that are mad that there are some people like Annette that maybe get free stuff without having to particularly go to a job. But we're talking about $900 a month. That's not really much to deal with, and and that's even a subject to change. I know, but that's expensive, and it's even more expensive. I know, man. You don't gotta tell me that's the reality. I am talking to a couple guys though. I'm talking to another guy who he does stuff with people on the street and whatnot. So I'm trying to stay in contact with him. If you have government assistance, they don't pay for anything for your teeth. Nothing. They would rather you die in pain. Yeah, that's fairly accurate, Nicole. I don't know if it's that they would rather, but you see, think about, okay, have you seen this the last year, like everybody like posting all these videos, like basically there's this big push to get rid of the EBT for people that are on electronic benefits for food. And it's interesting to me because the people that push for it are the people that have everything they need. They have all the food they need. They have jobs. They have computers. And I'm reading all this stuff, and it's like, why do you care? Like if people are getting money from the government, oh, those are my tax dollars. That budget is minuscule to the budget that just went to go bomb Epstein Island. Trying to bomb Epstein Island out of existence, out of our total memory. By, I guess he thought Epstein Island was in the Middle East. I could be wrong. I don't know. Well, what I'm glad we got is we're definitely glad we got a nice little group of fellas here. The cutting crew. The ones that I rely upon for the ones that make me think twice about things. Don't you like to have hey Triggerman, don't you like to have your thoughts questioned? Or do you like to have your thoughts echoed? Me, I like to have my ideas questioned. Challenged, if you will. Poke holes in it. And then I'll formulate a new idea based in something that maybe holds more water, I don't think they want to get rid of EBT, just hold certain people accountable that tend to abuse it. Yeah. Well, I think that's what they tell you, right? But okay, if you abuse it, it's really easy to discover it. In fact, you see it all the time. Like you see people getting busted with EBT scams all the time. So the people that actually get it, you have to go to Social Security. You have to wait in line. You probably don't have. There are certain things that it's It's not like you can just make up stuff. You can't make up, oh, I'm making all this money, but I want EBT. No, it's usually I have 5 kids and I have no money. And so it's just assistance. I mean, what is it? I mean, I don't even know how much it is, but I know our grocery bill. You've seen our grocery bills. I mean, right? So it's like we're talking about an assistance here. So what happens when you take away the EBT from people is those people, it's not, that's food. Okay. So they've got you in this idea that, oh, we're going to hold people accountable. Doesn't that make you feel righteous? Doesn't that make you feel special? You know, it makes you feel like, oh yeah, we're going to go after these bad people. We're going to go after these bad, like it's always this good and bad concept. That doesn't exist. That they do that to manipulate your thoughts. So that way you go after people like you're saying, oh, these bad people that are abusing the system. No, it's not quite like that. Because it's like you can't do it that way, just like you can't do certain things. Oh, hey, trigger warning. Well, back when I was abusing drugs, I knew 15, 20 people trying to trade their EBT. Okay, so what? Seriously, so what? We're talking about a few people doing that. We're talking, please tell me how much it is. Well, what I understand, a family of 4 gets how much? If you have no money, okay? Somebody is, okay, a couple things. You're trying to determine what they spend their money on. Now, if they want to go spend their money on, they want to get like half the money they get for their, I mean, what do they sell their EBT card for like half the price, right? They want to get half of whatever they get for that and go buy drugs with that, right? Well, that's fine. They don't get any food because they bought it from a drug dealer who then is going to do what? Go buy food, okay? So that keeps the economy stimulating. Meanwhile, hold on, the guy who got the EBT card, right? That guy is now going to use that money to go buy groceries at the store. So now the grocer is now getting money from the government that comes to me to sell to this guy, okay? Now, as a grocer, I just made more money. You take away that EBT, I just lose that money. I lost those sales. Times that by however many people are doing that. Not to mention the drug dealers are going to lose their sales. So they stop buying groceries and the economy starts to come down and your prices start to go up. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. What I'm saying is the way you're going about it is not going to save you any money. It's not going to solve any problems. It's just saying, oh, I don't want people buying drugs with my tax dollars. Okay. What about alcohol? Great. We took that off the list, right? Great. So you can't have any alcohol. Now you know what they're taking off the list? Sugar. Great. You can't have any sugar, candy, anything. What you can buy? Flour and water. Wow, how fun. I mean, it's like at the end of the day, the people that are doing it are billionaires and they have so much. It's ridiculous. It's because ask Elon, he'll tell you, there's enough resources on this planet, if it's distributed equally, that nobody has to work, only if you want to work. Kind of like how some people garden for their food. You know, I mean, it's like, that's the way it's going to be. He said that's the way it's going to be in the future. It's like, there's no need for it. The only reason why there are people rich people want poor people, because without poor people, who's going to clean the rich people's toilets? Right? But now, if we automate everything, now a couple of things. We don't need the free immigrant labor. So that's why, yeah, you figure that out yet? That Elon brought in Elon because he was like, Elon, what's going on here? Yeah, we can replace the labor force with robots in 20 years or 10 years, whatever. And he's like, well, shit, then we don't need these illegal, no, we don't need the immigrants anymore. So they put out the immigrants because they've got the robots now. Right? We figure that out, right? Okay. So if we have robots doing everything and we don't have to actually do the work anymore, humans don't have to do it, then what are we going to do? Right. I don't know. Play guitar, maybe. Who knows? Who knows, man? But I got a feeling it's going to look a lot like this. A lot of people have been doing this stuff. Now, I'm not even saying that. I don't have the right answers. I'm just saying that let me pop you on the board. Might be easier that way, so everybody can see. I'm just saying that politicians are pushed by their local communities and fix issues people see, and that's what I get it. But the issues that they see are really oversimplified, and they don't solve the problems. And it's always like me versus them. Like, oh, look at those lame poor people on drugs. I'm not on drugs. I go to work every day. I am better than them. Well, like I was saying, what happens when your job becomes arbitrary? It's not even important. You don't have to go to work. It's like, but it's like it's more. It's what I'm saying is that there's more of a it's sort of anti-human aspect to it. It's not based in economic sense, like cutting off the EBT. Like you said, oh, we want to cut the people off from abusing it because they're buying drugs. Okay, well, instead of using the EBT that they got, now they're just going to go, I don't know, break into your car. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but yeah, you take away the food, you take away the money from the people, and they uprise, and the government knows that. I mean, that's been going on for a long time. But like you said, it's neither here nor there. Still, all that with EBT should do thumbprints. You just say, hey, it's Christina. No way. Good to see you. Oh man, I feel like maybe pulling some stuff up, but I'm just, we streamed like all day long, like at least 3 hours minimum a day for like a year. And then the last year we backed off to maybe like 1 hour a day. And then 2026, we've just been focusing on other stuff. But honestly, streaming can be very, very, it's a lot of work. It's exhausting. When you have other things to do, it becomes very, very, very exhausting. But when like if I was just driving around and I didn't in a sprinter across country and had nothing to do, it'd be great. Sprinting, live streaming is awesome. I mean, you probably get more out of. They probably get more out of live streaming from just talking to people than you guys get from talking to them. Man, I like the sound of that guitar. Man, that's a clean sound, isn't it? Well, guys, it's late here. I'm glad I got a chance to check in on you guys. And thank you for the updates on the EBT stuff. I thought it was pretty funny. Well, I think it's funny that we spend a lot of time focusing on that, but I don't think it's the big issue. I think it's more of like an emotionally charged issue, I guess where I was getting at. And anytime you're thinking about something emotionally, you're not really thinking rationally. It's never going to work out. So, but I think they try to get people's emotions like, what? These people are taking my tax dollars and buying whatever with it. Yeah, that pisses you off. Pisses you the F off, doesn't it? Well, all right. Well, shit, we got a pretty good stream tonight. I enjoyed myself. I'm probably gonna chill out here, and you got to get those caffeine pills. Boil them down in pure caffeine. Do that, huh? Um, well, caffeine is nasty, man. It really is. It really is. Whoa. Sorry, I lost my monitor over here. Apple, I don't know if you guys know this, but Apple has a hardware bug that I discovered in their design on their when you plug in monitors into their Thunderbolt ports on the side, super thin, but that comes straight out. Okay. Now the issue is if that thing moves up or down, I don't know what's with the board there, but it shorts out, so it's constantly shorting out. Like if you touch the computer, it's not good. I took it back and they replaced the motherboard. It took them like 3 weeks to do it, and it was supposed to be all cool, but then it started doing it again. People that don't really stand. Oh, you're doing a great job of making your mom and sisters like that. Hey, thanks, man. And this is the story though. It's not. It's not me. It's not. It's like this was a family that was like kind of like we were destroyed. Like we were all like all over the place, and by us taking care of Annette, we got better. It took a minute. It took longer for Joy, but it's like it required that. So um, that's kind of the let's just say if something happens to me or whatever, that's kind of the story that should be taken away. That it's by me helping someone else get better, I got better. No, and mind you guys know we were always working ourselves, always working on our diet, always working on sobriety, always doing our own thing, trying to figure it out, trying to take care of ourselves, right? But once I started helping somebody else, boom, it's like my shit started like my stuff that it's like I don't know, it just fell into place. It just hard to describe. I don't know. You should pull up Christy Solom mental mascara. Metal mascara. Okay, sure, Stargazer. Why not? You mean right now, man? I it's not that I'm lazy. It's just that I'm tired. It's like it's already 10:30 here. I was gonna say 9:30. I lost an hour. I've been working on. I have quite a bit of responsibility now, and so it seems like I have to make sure that I balance my time wisely, my energy wisely. But yeah, thanks for asking about the teeth. I think that's something stressing the net out. Um, we're gonna maybe do a GoFundMe. I got a GoFundMe set up. I'm just not marketing it yet. I'm trying to because I wanted to. I talked to GoFundMe a little bit, but now I'm trying to figure out the best way to position it. Or I also want to look into some financing as well. So if we can finance it myself, then I don't have to do the GoFundMe. If there's any way I could do that. So I'm smoozing. I'm doing stuff. He or she is live in the chat. Trust me, it's worth a look. All right. So I'm gonna trust this person. Whoa. This guy's an artist, huh? Whoa. You guys want to see it? Now, right off the bat, I mean, I'm not going to pass judgment here, but I'm going to think this. I'm going to say this guy's on drugs. Yeah, no. What do you think? Hey, Warrior. You want me to put it? You guys want to see what I'm seeing right here? It's hilarious. They are. It's like it's kind of like it's like if like just got like didn't make it. Like if Kiss, the band, the rock band Kiss, instead of like making it as rock stars, instead it just like the whole stick faded, but they stuck with it. That's what it looks like he's doing. It's like, bro, it's like, what happened, man? Oh, we had this rock band called it Kiss, and it was cool, man, but nobody came to our show. So it's like, but I had all this gear, so I just kept wearing it. I started streaming. Next thing I know, here I am. You want to see what I'm seeing? He was in a band that's still around. Hey, man. Hey, maybe I'm psychic. Okay, you gonna mind if I do this? You gonna give me a copyright thing? Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna put them on the stream. Okay.
Hey Luna, what are we gonna say? Luna, I make it a beautiful day, even if
Are you guys
nothing
laughing
is
at this?
going my way.
Hold on.
Like that, Chrissy? You know it, Luna. Let's do it together. So I make it a beautiful day, even if nothing is going my way. Hey, wait a second, Candy. I see you, Candy. Get over here, Candy. Everyone, this is Candy. So the three of us, I make it a beautiful day, even if nothing is going my way. I'm feeling down and the sun doesn't shine. I do one thing, I make up my mind. There is one decision that you have to make. You make this one every day, every day. If you don't, someone will, and you give away control. Then all hell breaks.
You're right. I'm a little jealous.
You know, as you're living miserable.
I mean, kind of cool thing going on.
Listen up. Take back control. Believe anything is possible. You won't cry. You won't complain. You make up your mind and decide. Candy Luna, to make it a beautiful day, even when nothing is going my way. Oh, you make it a beautiful day, even when nothing is going my way. So, girl, you gotta know, and girl, you gotta much more.
Joan Sanders. Okay,
Vision that you have to make. You make this one every day. If you don't, someone will, and you give away control. Oh, then all hell breaks loose.
Okay, who do we got next? Joan Sanders? Sure. We got Joan Sanders. Joan, you're gonna need to give me Joan Sanders Journeys. Joan's Journey, is that the one? This one right here? Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks. Oh, Jose. Hey, did y'all check our I forgot to. Hey, what's up? What's up, Dottie? Jose says Clyde. I'll get it later. I'll get it later. It'll be later. Great. It'll be greater later. Okay. Did you guys know that? Okay. So I don't update my phone. Did you guys know that? Did you know that I don't update my phone unless absolutely I have to? I find that it makes my phone work better longer. When I update the phone, what I find is that the software is made by Apple, who's also selling me an iPhone. And as long as my iPhone works, I don't want to buy another iPhone. But if they install software that slows my iPhone down, now I have to buy one. And I can't go backwards. So I don't update it. Well, I'm updating it now. Wow. Just dropped it in the trash, too. Isn't that great? So I'm updating it now. Oh, what's up? Hey, we're doing great. Thanks, Dot. Yeah, man. Listen, I know everyone thinks that I'm just like this anti, like I don't know. I don't know what they think. I get it from both sides. I get it from liberals. I get it from the conservatives. But because it's like I call through the bullshit, man, on both sides. They're both pushing it, and the hypocrisy is what I call out. And at the end of the day, I don't even know if we really need them. That's just my opinion. I know what they'll do is here's what they'll do. They're like the mafia. It's like as soon as you say, "Oh, we don't need," let's say something, then somehow something will happen. Will be, "Oh my god, I can't believe it. We needed that." Gotcha. Nitrates are a weird substance. Can explode, but can also keep your ticker going. What are we talking about now? Nitrates. Oh, amyl nitrate. Oh, I see. You guys are. You're talking about. Yeah. Oh, I see. The band that woman was talking about. Yeah. I only have an idea what they are from movies. Oh, I think I did those. Are we talking about like liquid? They used to call it like Liquid Rush. You could buy in the stores. I recall seeing that. Oh my goodness. What a night. It's not very fun, Clyde. Yeah. We'll play a guitar. Well, now it's making more sense. But the band is almost as badass. Hey, thank you. Yeah, man, I remember that. It was like the people older than me were into that stuff, and you could buy it at porn shops and stuff. And the reason why, because those are open 24 hours. So late night, like after the bars and stuff, they'd be like, "Hey, let's go get." And I remember one time, it was a different vibe back then. I mean, I remember this, like these girls like said, "Come on!" Like, I met them at a bar, and they like grabbed me. I was underage. I kind of snuck into the bar, but they said, "Come on, let's go here, let's go there," and they took me out there. They grabbed some poppers and they stuck me. And then back then they had these porn booths. You guys ever hear about those? Like you could go in, you watch a movie or whatever, and so yeah, they brought me in there. I'd never been in one of those before. My first experience was with two girls, and like wow. No, nothing happened. I mean, dude, I was a babe in the headlights. I was just along for the ride, but I was just like, whoa. Yeah, that's one of those things like, man, if I go back in time, if I go back in time, those girls would never, like, they'd be like, okay. They like me because I probably seemed so clueless. But I didn't know I was clueless at the time. I thought I was cool. I thought I was cool as shit. That's the funny thing. I didn't realize I was clueless until now, really. Until like I'm 50, like 40 years later. Shit. I thought I knew all that stuff. They sell it in the porn shops because apparently it helps relax. Oh, that I did not know. Shit, man. Maybe if I went back and re-engineered my stuff, it'd be more fun. But whatever. Hindsight is 20/20. I know. And then you're like, man, go back in time, talk to those girls, and then, oh yeah, now I know why we're doing the nitrate, because you want me to relax. I had no idea. I thought we were trying to get a rush. I was like thinking like, hey man, want to go dirt biking? I wanted to jump off things. I was really into jumping off things. I discovered bungee jumping and I was addicted. But the thing is, like, yeah, but I think it was my innocence that they liked about me. I'm sure if I went back in time and it was all Mr. Smooth, they'd be like, get the fuck away from me. Get away from me. Let's go drinking. Love it. Hindsight. I know, man. I'm literally picturing it because it was like, I was young. It's just like, it's Portland. So it's like, it's wet, dark streets, wet clubs, but not too cold. and bars close at 1:30 there, so everyone's kind of scaring off. Well, Joan's Journey has 20 subscribers. She just posted a video 11 days ago. Joan, I know I should do something there for Joan. I should subscribe. Okay, well, hey guys, listen. I'm again, like I said, I'm trying to get back into the streaming thing. So that's why I said, I'm just gonna jump on here. We're gonna do this, and kind of take it from there. Sometimes, like I've moved around so much. Just advice to people: if you want to have fewer regrets in life, don't aspire to do a bunch of stuff. Like don't travel a lot, don't move around a lot, don't acquire a lot of things, because that all goes away. You can't travel and be at home at the same time, right? So traveling is always going to be past tense unless you're currently doing it. But if you're currently doing it, then you're not really in the mode of, where we're at right now. It's kind of like, reflecting on life is what I'm talking about. So once you kind of got out and like climbed the tallest mountain you wanted to climb, sailed the seas you wanted to, basically, I know what I'm talking about. Right. Got that girl's number you wanted to. That's what we're trying to do here. So you've done all that, you've made it over that. Now you look back and you start. Now, if you would have just stayed in one place, right, with one person, then you'll have very, very few regrets, because your life will be very boring. And it'll be like, man, I can't wait for the next thing. Just stay in one place. But if you like said constantly trying to make your stuff better, then what happens is like you have a series of like, okay, hey, that was cool. But then we left that to something cooler. And then we left that to something cooler. And then left that to something cooler. And so you do that for 20, 30 years, you have a string of successes and these things that were just like, oh my God, amazing experience year after year. Now, what I'm faced with is not like, oh man, God, hey, it's been a good life. It's like the house is all paid for. I got more money I can think of. It's like, oh, no. Now, instead of doing that, I have to look back and say, dude, I wish we could go back to Portland, and I wish I could be back there. I wish I could do, but that wasn't even as good as what happened next. And that wasn't as good as happened next. So I have all these regrets of wanting to go back because I feel like it's better, but really it's just nostalgia because I enjoyed my life. I really liked it. I mean, I had so much fun. So I'm like, oh man. So sometimes fortunately I'm grounded now. So I'm not like trying to chase, like go back to Aspen or go back to New York or something like that, or go back to Panama, although I might go back to Panama later. But not for the same reasons. So sometimes when I do that, what happens is, hey, what's up? Hey, Just John, dude, what? Hey, man, listen, I came on the other night. I thought we were going to do a stream together. Remember? We talked on the phone. Remember that? You're like, well, why not tonight? I'm like, because I'm tired, man. I don't want to do it tonight. You're like, all right, maybe never mind. I knew you were going to do it the next day, though. I already could tell by the way you were talking. Yeah. So anyway, so I have a ton of awesome life experiences that I wish I could be doing them all right now. At any of them. But if I went to do that, then obviously I'd be missing what I'm doing here as well. So at some point, you just have to kind of like, yeah, Christina, it's gone, John, bud. Christina's still here. What are you doing here? What are you doing up so late, Christina? By the way, Christina, our memberships are back. You don't have to join. But you can if you want to. Yeah, you got to go to A. I got that sense, brother. When you're ready, you know what I mean? When you're ready. I think you've been there before, haven't you? That's the thing, John. like I think I was so uptight, like because everybody else was all partying and we were all like we weren't drinking, but we weren't working a program. So it was like in a vacuum, we were fine. Like when we were just doing our thing, but once we interacted with other people that were either drinking or not drinking, it was just weird. I mean, we didn't have a program in place. And so now it's a little better. We can live and let live, so to speak. Well, life is for experiences and memories. Yeah, I know, but the better they are, the more you regret having the more you miss them, right? I mean, some people say it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. But the thing is, if you love someone and she was so great or he was so awesome, but then they left you and now they're happy with somebody else, like, wouldn't it have been better if never have had that happen? Because then you wouldn't even know that love existed. You'd just be like, life is mediocre. It's all right. Like, yeah, sure. For 6 months, you had this huge passion. Oh my gosh, majorly in love. It was awesome. And you get to experience that, but then only to discover that goes away. And if you never knew that sense of love, then you wouldn't miss it. You would just be like, how am I selling loneliness? Am I doing good on that? I mean, loneliness is a tough sell. It really is. Yes, I am an old hand at AA. I figured, John, you got that vibe, bro. No judgment here, man. No judgment here at all. I just don't want you to hurt yourself. And, it will kill you. It will kill you. Right? All right, enough of that. Move on. But don't you think if you didn't experience those things, you'd regret? I don't know. That's because, as you guys know, I left the palace. I was set. I was set up in a small town where my family we were established. My friends were established. All we had to do is just sit there and just watch our investments just grow, and we didn't have to do anything. But man, that's a long time waiting for your investments. I mean, have you ever watched paint dry? That's what waiting for your investment. That's what like living up there would be. So my friends, what they do is they just find these jobs, right? Like in Portland, where you're just doing some like marketing or sales job, even executive. It's probably high paying and you know your stuff, but really you're just kind of buying time. Because like I said, I don't think anybody really wants to go to work, right? I mean, not somebody else's work. You want to do your own work. Like, I don't think people are lazy. I think people want to work. We all have the desire to be stimulated mentally and physically. We've been conditioned that we have to do it for someone else. And what I'm saying is that I have friends right now that are struggling to retire because they think they don't have enough money, when in fact they probably do. They're just chasing a carrot that doesn't exist. I don't know, man. I mean, look, there's two ways I could have gone. I could have just like buckled down and stayed in Manhattan and been on the other side, never met you guys, and been one of those guys. I probably would be a Pete Hedgewick fan, like, hell yeah, man, we need cheaper oil, whatever the hell. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that everyone has their own positions. I guess I'd rather have loved on last. Yeah. But you don't think if you didn't, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, right. So what I was saying was, I was wondering, like, okay, so a lot of my friends didn't have kids either until like 10 years ago, which for you guys might be like, I don't know, like for Avid, Evie, then you're back in, 5th grade. But for all the rest of us, we're like, 40 years old. So I know it's just the spectrum. I mean, it's like your perspective is very different would you agree? Your perspective is very different when you're a child on how life works. I mean, you and your parents are still taking care of stuff, and you still like have all this potential, and you're planning to go to school, and you're telling people you're going to be this and you're going to be that. Yeah, it's very, very different than when you're checking like, what did you do? What have you? Okay, 20 years, man. Okay, that was great at 24. You're now 44. What did you actually do? Did you hang out on YouTube all day? Were you positive? Were you negative? Did you make friends? Were you just selfish? Were you just trying to get stuff for yourself? Well, that's when you start looking back and you start going, shit. In my case, yeah, the grass is always greener. So in my case, I spent a lot of time traveling and just basically trying to establish myself. And once I got established, I was like, You know, I don't need generational wealth. I don't need money for my great grandchildren. I don't need a legacy. I'm not sure why people do that. I don't know why they need statues of themselves. I mean, after you die, you're not here, right? Do you really want? I mean, it's a different level of arrogance to put your name and statue on stuff, because you literally want people like that you've never met just to be like, oh gosh, him, and you're not even alive. It's like, I'm gonna make sure. Okay, but we'll tear it down after you're dead, and you won't even know. I mean, for all your intents and purposes, you know. Hey, no way, Armin. You know what? It is a treat to see you. What a treat. Wow, it's been a long time, buddy. It's going a hell of a lot better now that you just showed up, that's for sure. Hey, Leslie. Yeah, guys, hit the likes. Hey, thanks, Marvin. Thanks for giving a plug to the channel. Yeah. So, I mean, people judge me because they say like I'm this and that. I was like, well, there are reasons why I'm the way I am. I mean, I have definitive reasons. I mean, it's not just, it's not like if you, that's why I said the difference between like a child and an adult is that, child, when I say child, I mean like 20 to 30, 20 to 35, kind of like still living under your parents, still kind of asking mom and dad exactly what to do on each transaction you ever do. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, I talk to my dad like every day. I am not saying that's bad at all. I'm saying that while I did that, I was not an adult. I was not making my own decisions. I was not appreciating life either. And as long as my dad was alive doing that for me, I did not grow or mature. And after my dad died, it took a minute. I mean, it wasn't like right away, man. It was scary. But a lot of my friends, like their dad's going to die really old. And so they'll never experience what I experienced. So they're going to have this nice cush life where I won't speak for them. Like you said, the grass is always greener. So for all I know is that they're sitting there going, man, I feel trapped with this wife and kid and take, it's like I have this house and these assets and this job. I can't even get a weekend to go fishing, and I used to spend like weeks fishing, I don't know what their thing is because I'm not them, but I have met a lot of people and a lot of men, and I know it's a lot of men my age that are sober. While they have a great life and they've done great things, they're very grumpy. Not a lot of just genuine laughter, not a lot of guitar playing, not a lot of just being silly. And no, but when I say being an adult, it doesn't mean you can't have fun. It doesn't mean you can't express yourself. You can't cry. That's not what I'm talking about. What I mean is when you're an adult, you actually own things. You actually own your actions. That's why it's super easy for like Ava and Envy to criticize me because they're children. And so everything is handled for them. They don't know what it's like to make a decision. So after when they finally grow up and they make some decisions and make some bad decisions, some good decisions, you have a plethora, and we'll see their scattergraph to see if it goes up or it goes down. My scattergraph goes up. So, they picked a few things out here to cherry pick them and try to make it look bad, but that's not the overall scattergraph. Now, theirs is yet to be told. I would not want to be them because what they've done is they've laid out a lot of negative karma with us, the local authorities. I mean, there's still repercussions going on with that they have caused a disruption that I don't know if you, I know Ava doesn't believe in God, so she doesn't care. But God exists, whether you believe it or not. And so those sorts of things would make it very difficult for me at that age to think, shit, I got that tag hanging on me. But and oh, by the way, when I'm working on this GoFundMe thing, and I talked to Ava, I said, hey, Ava, could you do me a favor and just not like try to frame this like everything is a scam like you do? Because this is clearly not a scam, and we're trying to help out somebody here. And she immediately goes on Dead Man's thing and has him pull up all the old videos that she did from like 2 or 3 years ago. And he didn't know why. He was like, okay, this and that. Later on, he figured, he literally said, oh God, Ava totally fucking used me. I feel like a stupid puppet. I'm really sorry. He apologized to me for doing that. I said, no worries, man. It's like, that's just what she does. But seriously, like what kind of person does that to a disabled person? She can say she's justified in everything she does. And that's great. I'm not going to debate her on it because it's not mine to debate. I'm just telling you what happened. And you guys can think like, well, what would you have done? I mean, if you know, I mean, would you go out and do that? Would you go online and try to stop somebody from getting implants? You know, would that be your goal, to try to stop somebody from running a charity? I mean, that doesn't seem to be, not that, and the best part was I hadn't even started GoFundMe yet. I just told them I was thinking about it, and they preemptively went out to try to already, I said, hey, just try not to smear, and they just went out to try to smear me, and I can give a shit, you know, I don't care if you smear me, but all you're doing is just, you know, making it harder for me to help out somebody. So, like I said, my life got better when I started helping people. And when I started, like, you know, helping, you know, digging the ditch, putting my, you know, sticking my shovel in the ground and helping people out, I start to feel better and shit gets done. And I don't have to worry about my problems. But if I go over there and I start to cause discord and I start to say, you know, stop you guys from doing your, I mean, I can't even imagine doing this, but let's say I try to impede you from doing your projects, impede you from digging your ditches somehow, like just because I don't want you guys digging ditches. I don't know. Well, it's not mine to do that. I got to believe that there's going to be a lot of angry people if I did manage to get that to stop, right? There'll be people that wanted those ditches dug, and the guys out there doing it, they're going to be mad. So you're going to create a lot of discord, you know? And that's the sort of thing that's called a tag. And I've had them, and I've had them. Some people call them hexes, they call them curses, whatever. But I mean, just from what I've casually observed, I mean, Ava will tell you that her life's going good, but you can look and you can see what's going on, and it's not. And you can see envies. She's so miserable. You see the stuff that she posts in Discord. It's kind of disgusting, but it's a good insight to what's going on inside her head. Because while we're focusing on taking care of people and doing positive things, she's posting pornography. I mean, mocked up pornography that she mocked up, meaning that she had to spend time getting pornographic images of me, doing Photoshop images with, like, spent a lot of time looking at dicks. I'm just saying, she spent more time looking at that image than anybody else did. And so that's where she puts her energy. And I can tell you that's not going to resonate well for your soul. I mean, your soul is not going to feel good about it. You know, we're all brothers and sisters. We're all connected. So as you start to hurt other people and you start to do stuff like that, it's not sitting well inside of you. So anyways, guys, so let's hopefully have a great day. And we will check in with you guys later. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, it's a brand new day, y'all. Turn me up a little.
Yeah, turn up and talk loud. Baby, now you're gonna hear this one. Sun shining. Yo.
I don't hate players. I love the game. I'm a shot clock, way above the game.
Be point blank with you, motherfucker game.
I got all this work on me. I ain't come for play.
You can show the little shorties how you pump and fake.
The dog.
Not to death. I'm not impressed. I'm not amused. I'm not confused. I'm not to do. I'm a grown man business. I am not in school. Put your hand down, youngin'. This is not for you.
On my jail, my beats with the Kanye, yo.
Name on the market, your name off the payroll. Style fresh
Like I'm still a Dayo, and it's been like that since the day-yo.
On more time than a Rolly or Seiko.
Step on deck, your neck, or do what I say so. Get up or get out, get down and lay low.
Stand in the shadow. Open Jedi, I am Black Jedi. That Jedi.
Let's move. Shout out to my man Khalid Kwame. We on top. Shout out, check it out.
Check it out. Slim Jedi.
To cast a big shadow.
Cherokee red to shoot the long arrow.
Got
More skill, more aim, and more ammo.
You can get it all from a big or small barrel like
Hail Mary, full of grace, Jedi.
Come and shoot up the place and make you pull up your face to death.
I pull out the ace from the jungles of the Empire State where there ain't no escape. 247
718, and that's like every night and every day. From the place that I settle insane to the states, I'm collecting my pay.
Blast off and I'm back to the cave.
Hold it down for my family straight.
Represent in a family way.
Football, not for amateur play.
Benny Ross is an amateur stage. Before the president, the camera's raised.
Like a long time man of the way, you understanding me straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Excellence. And that's what it is, you see.
Richer, crisper, stronger reception, a sharper picture. Revolve around God and evolve with Jedis. These elements I perform my scripture. I make Jedi read classic modern figure. Oakland,
It don't matter if you holler or whisper. Coming through clear cause I'm right here with you. Ain't got a head of the sling, I gotta get you. Yo, brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers.
The brothers, the leavers, the doubters, believers, the stayers, the quitters, the bitches, the Jedis, the rapper gorillas, the getters, the village.
All gonna feel it from the first to the million.
Extra
Ordinary and plain.
Walk 1,000 paces a night ahead of the
gang. By the time you get where I'm standing,
I'll be gone. Y'all make moves, but I just move on.
When I move in, y'all must move along. Cause I move too strong. I know what my feet move for.
Made it go without a brand new car.
Made it fresh without a brand new song. I can give a fuck what kind of brand you are.
I'm more concerned what kind of man you are. What your principles and standards are.
You understand me, y'all? You good to your family, y'all. No matter where your families are. Cause everybody needs family, y'all. Raise a hand if you understand me, y'all. Everybody needs family, y'all. Be good to your families, dog. Understand no matter where your families are. Everybody needs family, dog. Raise your hand, you understand me, pa. That's what it is, my man. My family, my pencil Pete, my man too. All the loved one behind the walls. Daniel D9, Gregory Hedges, Masada Malala, Sundara, Magic Mel. Life is real to all the real soldiers, to all the white people, to all the black people. We all family, y'all. Michael Friday, TJ Lavin. Let it be bright. What was that? No way! Yeah! That's it. Okay, we're gonna keep that one. Alright, that's a take.